Hello, welcome to Rosebank Farm and Garden. Today I'm going to be planting up some hanging baskets. I'm going to take you through the process that I go through to plant up those baskets, get the soil prepped, and I'm also going to be dividing the thriller plant, and I'll explain more about that, so that I can kind of stretch my gardening dollars. So I'll turn the camera around and I'll explain my supplies and some of the deals that I just found. First off, I'm going to be trying a new type of potting mix because my hanging baskets tend to dry out a lot faster than the container plants or even the plants in the ground. So I'm going to be trying out this potting mix, and whatever I do, I always have my dump cart. Love it. What I wanted to show you was, and I love Joann Fabrics for crafting, sewing, everything, but cocoa fiber liners are 70% off, and I got these for $1.79 each. I'm not going to use them this year because I think my cocoa fiber liners will last another year. I mean, they look pretty good, but I already have next year's cocoa fiber liners ready to go. So I'm just going to store those, and my investment was $1.79 each. The first thing I'm going to do is dump the soil into my cart because this is last year's soil and it is just full of last year's root fibers, root systems, and we want to start with fresh, good soil that's full of nutrients. Yeah, that looks pretty good. A little thin right here, but overall this fiber has another year in it. This is a 16-inch hanging basket, and we're gonna fill it with the new soil and we're gonna try it out. We're gonna add a couple tablespoons of slow release fertilizer. And I'm just going to use my hands to work that into the top layer of the soil. A good recipe for containers or hanging baskets is something called the Thriller Filler Spiller recipe, and the thriller plant is your tall one, which goes in the center or towards the back. Then you have your filler plants that are the next layer down that are real full, and then you have your spillers that trail down over the front. So for my thriller, we're going to go divide a grass that I've had in a container for the last 3 years. I've already divided it once, but I want to show you a really cool tool that I have for gardening. They have two names. They're called a hori-hori or a soil knife, but on one side it's smooth like a knife blade, and on the other side it is serrated. So I'm not sure if you can see that, maybe better from this side, real sharp and serrated. Anyways, we're going to be using the hori-hori to divide my thriller. I bought this soil knife when I attended the Ohio Association of Garden Club convention, and it's been one of my favorite things that I use in the garden next to my Felcos. So it really comes in handy. So soil knife or a hori-hori. This is the thriller that I'm going to be dividing. I don't even know what kind of grass it is. This is the 3rd year for it to be in this container. But I'm going to take my knife blade and just go down through, and I'm just going to cut it. Just like you're cutting, do a piece of meat. And then I should be able to loosen it from the soil, but it's been in here for a while. Let me see. There we go. Here it comes. There we go. So we'll fill that in with some soil. But there we go. Here's my thriller. That I have my thriller divided from the other container, I'm going to put it right in the middle. Just settle it down in there. Okay, then the next thing I'm going to do is plant some petunias, and they look a little bit sad. I was able to find these at Walmart, and they don't say whether they're wave petunia or what, and they're kind of in sad shape, but oh well. So I'm going to plant these divided evenly, like at the 12 o'clock, 3, 6, and 9. So I divide this. Let me see which one I want first. This one, I think. Okay, so I just move a little bit of soil aside, but there's still soil up next to the cocoa fiber liner, and then I just put it back in around. All right. Oh, that one broke off. I'll have to keep an eye on that one. These are so sad. I hope they perk up. Okay, so we'll put one back here at like the 6 o'clock mark. And the last one over here at my 9, probably your 3 on this side. Okay. Okay, so I have only one spiller, and this is a tricolor sweet potato vine by Proven Winners. It says it'll take full to part sun, and so I'm just going to plant this over on this side, and so it can spill down. So this will need a fairly deep reservoir. Okay. Let's see if that's deep enough. There we go. So I know it doesn't, spill out yet, but it will. It should get growing here. These 2 plants I'm going to be using are both a kind of lobelia, and they also love sun, so they should do really good in this spot. And we're just going to fill that in the last 2 spots. I think I put too much soil in, but we'll make it work. This one looks like it might be root bound. I can't get it out. This has never happened to me before. I've always been able to get them out of the can. I don't know. It's so root bound, I'm afraid I'm going to break the plant apart. Oh my, yeah, look at that. Yeah, I'd say it was root bound. So when a plant is this root bound, you do want to tease the roots a little bit just to break that up so the roots will grow better. And a little bit more. This is going to be deep. Okay. I just move some of the soil back around. Okay, and one more. And I don't know if you can see that, but there's plenty of room here between the 2 petunias. I might have to take some soil out. We'll see. Okay, and so this is another lobelia. It's white. I really just love the delicate flowers on this. So pretty. And I think the texture with the blue lobelia, not again. It's also root bound. Anyways, I think the texture of the lobelia with the petunias and the grass is going to make this a really pretty container hanging basket for the rest of the summer. Wow, look at that. Okay, so I got to dig way down in here. There's some of the soil back. Okay. All right, oh boy. They look kind of sad right now, but okay, first basket is done. I'm gonna do another hanging basket the same way I did this one. And then I'll show you what they look like when we're done. Oh no. I was hoping to get another year out of this cocoa fiber liner, but I think it's time to retire it. So when we look at it, there are open holes. It's real thin. So this is not going to hold any of the water in or soil. So this one's got to go. I guess it was a good thing. I already bought cocoa fiber liners for next year. I didn't know that I would need this one. So we'll just get the tag off of there and we'll settle it in. Oh, that looks, it's a little short, but that'll be all right. Okay, so we're just going to go through the same steps as we did for the first hanging basket. Never encountered root bound plants that were so root bound I couldn't get them out of the can. That was crazy. I feel so bad for those poor plants, but now they'll have room to grow and expand those roots, and hopefully they'll recover and grow, and this should be a beautiful combination to enjoy all summer. So we're going to water them in, and then I'll show you where they're going to hang for the summer. So the first hanging basket is going to go here on this hook on the corner of our garage and at the entrance to our garden. And this is the one that has the spiller plant, the tricolor sweet potato vine that'll hang down over. Doesn't that look so pretty? An easy way to put up hanging baskets is to use an S-hook. I think I got this one at the dollar store last year. I'm always picking up garden supplies wherever I find them, especially if they're a good bargain. So I think we're going to put it right up here on the end. And I like the one with the butterfly because our butterfly garden's on the other side of the arbor. Put our hanging basket up over the hook. There we go. I love it. It'll discourage the grandkids from walking in between this way, and it'll be a nice, beautiful pop of color for us as we enjoy having s'mores. The only other care the hanging baskets will need throughout the summer is a weekly fertilizing. And if it gets really hot, I might have to water them twice a day in the really hot dog days of summer. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you were inspired by the hanging baskets and maybe learned a little bit about how I shop ahead of time and look for bargains to stretch my gardening budget. So thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.